Hey everyone, Simon here, and I'm going to be giving away $1,000 if you can guess a number. And the person who comes closest is going to get $1,000 from me in a few weeks. And if you come second close, you get $500. If you come third, you get 250. So what is this all about? What is this nonsense? Well, I recently moved, and in that moving process, I didn't have internet for a while. And what does one do when one does not have internet? One reads books. Hold on. I'm being told it's pronounced books. You know that thing we used to look at before we had our phones? Books. So I read this book on astrology studies over the years. Studies meaning scientific studies, statistical studies done on astrology by skeptics, by astrologers, and so forth, and how, in fact, some of them have been misinterpreted by academics to show that, hey, astrology doesn't work. When in fact, the studies themselves show that, in fact, there is strong statistical correlation that astrology does work. And in fact, the majority of the studies indicate strong statistical evidence that this is more than chance. In fact, much more than chance. And so that motivated me. And of course, it's always kind of motivated me in the background to kind of put my own research out there. And as some of you may know, a few years ago, I wrote a book called Gambler's Dharma, which was my experience with um, sports betting, sports investing, and thereby showing that we could, using astrology, we could predict in very black and white terms with a statistical level of significant statistical level of accuracy correctly more than the average. Now, and I wrote a book about it called Gambler's Dharma. You can get it on Amazon and other fine and not so fine retailers, Barnes and Noble and so forth. What does this have to do with anything? Well, after the Gambler's Dharma, I started studying couples and relationships. And it's my belief that we can help people find love because using astrology, the tools of astrology. And it's my goal to show statistically that happy couples have certain astral combos that we can predict. We can predict who's going to be a happy couple, who's not going to be a happy couple, with a level of statistical accuracy that's not 100%, not even 90%, but certainly above 50%, above 60%, and somewhere between 60 and 70%, and maybe even higher. Okay. Well, this is all talk. This is all words, right? So that led me to, so that's what I'm doing right now. But what I've done in the past and what I did last year kind of as an exercise that for myself and to sort of raise funds for my Delano research and app was I put my skills to the test. And I did a 12-week, 3-month course in course. I basically started sports wagering. And on my members, so if you click join right below this video, click join. I have a video where I go through every week and show you my results. Some weeks were good, some weeks were not so good. But in the end, we were certainly, we still did very well. And I'm going to show you the first week here. This is straight from the site that I used, where at the end of the first week, I had $6,400. Now, again, like I said, some weeks were losing weeks. So it balances out. But my point being that I put my Jyotish stuff to the test. And at the end of the 12 weeks, I had raised funds to fund my Delano project. Well, I'm doing it this year, but I don't have a Delano project to fund. So I thought, why don't I give back to the community? And at the same time as doing this, repeating this experiment. So I did this for 12 weeks. And again, click join, become a member. It's $2 a month. You'll see my private members only video where I go through all 12 weeks and I give you a lot of insights into my process. And of course, I have a lot of other videos there, videos that you won't see if you're just on YouTube, like your monthly, how to know your monthly menstrual cycle using astrology. That's even if you're a man. Yes, we men also have an astrological menstrual cycle. And other secret methods for how to time anything in your life, methods for how to know if he or she is the one. I have a video on that for everyone, but I have additional methods that I just published that are only for members. So you can only find that. It's $2 a month for the first level, $5 for like level 2 and so forth. So click join and you can be part of this. So where does that bring us now? That brings us to, let's get out of this page, to what I'm offering for my members. This is only for members, and it is a $1,000 first prize to the member who guesses the closest to the actual number I will have at the end of 12 weeks. For what it's worth, 2 weeks, I'm already 2 weeks into it, okay? And I will have a video update on how I'm doing for on my member site here in a couple of days. Now, unlike the Price is Right, you can be over or under, it doesn't matter, but whoever's the closest will get $1,000. Whoever's second closest will get 500, and then whoever's third will get 250. And to round it up to 1,800, we'll give 50 to charity, maybe more. Now, if you're a level 1 member, you get 1 guess. If you're a level 2 member, which is $5 a month, you get 2 guesses. And if you're a level 3 member, you get 3 guesses, okay? You must be a member at the time that you guess and at the time when I'm giving the award. It makes sense because this is for members only. That's it. Those are the only rules. To make your guess, just go to the members video where I'm explaining this. So it's the video I've made for members, and leave a comment. That way it's public. So, there's no funny business. Everyone can see your guess. I can see your guess. And just leave it as a comment on my video. And like I said, if you're a level 1 member, which is $2 a month, you get a guess and so forth. Level 2 members get 2 guesses. Level 3 members get 3. All right. So let's see. What is the point of all this? The point of all this is, number 1, to have fun. Number 2, while having fun, to show that this astrology stuff actually works, that there's something to it. And instead of me doing it by myself in private, I'm sharing my results with you in complete openness. And again, if you go to the member site, you'll see every week I show my results. Okay, so there's no nitpicking. And the amount of bets, I can tell you, like, this isn't like one wager, one prediction or two. There's over 120 different bets and something like 70 predictions. So it's a full-time gig, which is why I don't do this full-time. People go, well, shoot, if you're making $6,000 a week, which I'm not, this was 1 week. Some weeks are less, some weeks are in the negative. And by the way, you can guess in the negative. If you think I'm going to lose, which is definitely a possibility, you can guess minus 10,000. You can guess minus 5,000, whatever. Any number that you feel I'll be at the end of 12 weeks, you can guess that number. Okay, so you don't have to guess a positive integer. It can be negative. It can be zero. All right. So the point of all this is to take you guys with me on the journey of discovering, hey, is there something to this Jyotisha stuff? And can we use it to make meaningful predictions, not just about your emotions and personality, but about concrete, definable events? Who's going to win the election? What's the Bitcoin price going to be? Whatever it is. Okay. For what it's worth, yeah, we'll talk about that at another time. That's it. That's all I have for you on this one. Let me see. Yeah, that's it. And here is, by the way, the video that you want to watch when you become a member. It is my $1,800 giveaway to members. Leave your comment there. And guys, I don't have a lot of members, so it's less than 100 members still. So you have a pretty good shot at this. And these are all videos that I've made for members only. And there you go. You have my Bitcoin prediction, election predictions, how to time anything, and so forth. So if you have any questions, leave a comment here. And if not, I will see you in the next video. Thanks, everyone.